right, sweetie, come on over. You're just gonna stand on the feet that are on this mat on the floor, okay? Yep, if you're right-handed, you stand on the yellow ones, and if you are left-handed, you stand on the blue ones, okay? Okay. Perfect. So, let's see. Let's take off your hat real quick. We'll fix your hair. Just the stuff that you'll see in the front. Sorry about the lawn mowing sounds. Apparently they are making the field nice and fresh for you guys when you go out to actually play today. I know you're here early. Let's see. I've got a brush. Okay. Just gonna brush out your hair here. So we picked out a couple of different poses for you, correct? Okay, so that means we're going to be doing some slight movements here and there, adjustments and things. And I wouldn't say too many, actually. Some of these poses just require you to stand in the same spot, but we're just going to move the upper body a little bit. So let's see here. So we definitely want your hat on in pose 1 and 2. I think we want them on in all of it. Yeah, if there's any that you or your parent want with the hat off, we can take it off. We can also like hang it on the loop in your pants. We could hang it off the baseball bat at different times, but it's totally up to you. I understand just wanting to do the usual. Just keep it on your head, but there's a variety of different options we have. So, for pose 1, let me see about doing a little bit of the styling paste. Keep everything down here and nice where we want it. I know I personally have the issue of like little pieces of my bangs wanting to be in front of my eyes at different times, so we're just gonna kind of stick them where we want them and hope they don't do that. I don't think you'll see them in the pictures from what I've seen in the past, but if there's any close-ups, you can kind of tell if there's a hair in the wrong place, but we can fix that. There's Photoshop and everything. We can gently remove it. Okay, so that is done there. We just comb through so there's nothing looking too stiff. Want everything to look nice and natural. Okay. Do you have any questions or concerns? Okay. I'm gonna gently just place these. You know what? Let's put the hat on first, and then I'll move those around and make sure they're out of the way. You've got your hat. Just gonna put that on you there. Sorry. And you can be just relaxed right now as I'm doing this. I know I have you standing on the feet, so you probably feel like you have to stand a certain way. I know I did when I was being trained on how to pose for these things. So then we want these ones just gently on your forehead, not right in your eyes. There we go. Okay. Perfect. So pose 1 is the bat on the shoulder. You've got the bat here. I just need you to kind of hold it naturally. I'm a lefty, so this is how I would hold it, like this, and then I'll kind of rotate your body as I need to get you at the right angle for the picture, okay? Okay, and if you want to have the Louisville Slugger showing, you can, otherwise you can spin it around, and just let me know your preference, because if you want it like this without the logo on it, then I'll just make sure it's not showing. Okay, so there's that. Go ahead and let me hand it to you that way. That one's kind of a heavy one. So yep, go ahead and put it up on the shoulder. Good, and we're gonna kind of bring it naturally to sit like your hands. You want them kind of in the center of your chest there, but we don't want to be too stiff. So just relax your arms, all loosey-goosey. Relax them, and then just as if you were going up to bat. I know when I say that, people like to do this then, but just kind of where you would hold it, and then we'll relax your elbows there. Very good, very good. And I'm going to turn you slightly. I'm going to turn you, I'm trying to show you this way, okay? Because we want the right angle of the bat there, and I'm just going to tip it a little bit so it's in frame. Good. That looks good. And then we're going to definitely do the verticals, of course. Horizontals are an option if you want to have their name or so put next to it. So I will take both directions. Let me grab the camera. I've got everything else set up, but I have the camera left over here. Sorry about that. You are the first one up, so bound to forget something. Doing okay? All right, just stand still. I'm gonna fix the hat a little bit. We want to see the logo a little bit more. Is that still comfortable on your head? Doesn't feel too awkward? Okay, great. And then go ahead and look right at me. Very good. And get your big smile out. We're gonna take the first one, okay? Ready? Good. Chin down just a little bit. Here, let's go. Right there, and then angle your head a little bit up. Good, good. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Do we want a horizontal in case? Okay. So go ahead and keep that pose. We're just gonna do it one more time. Yep, keep your chin down just a hair there. And then just bring the bat a little bit, like pull it down towards you just a hair because you're relaxing and it moved. Okay, great, thank you. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3. Great. Okay, let me put it down. I'm going to be turning it on and off, so hopefully it doesn't die on us. But so pose 2 is the further away version, which is basically just me moving, but we are going to angle your legs a little bit differently, because when we're doing the torso up, well, not even the torso, we're like doing hip up kind of with that shot. So with this one, we want your legs to be a little bit more like naturally apart, as if you're going to bat again. Just don't do the stiff elbows, okay? Just relax again, but kind of fix the legs how you would be batting, okay? Good. Fix the hat again. I'm going to kind of tap it down on your head because it's coming up off. There we go. And then I'll just fix that. Okay. And the bat, just Bring it in a little bit again. And elbows out just slightly. Okay, great. I probably could have kept the camera on for that, huh? And then you do need to rotate your hips a little bit more because I don't want too much of the straight on. Some of them, the kids were standing more straight on in the examples than in others, but it looks more natural and angular if you angle just a little bit more. Okay, thank you. And go for that for sure. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. Do a smile real big. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. You're such a natural at this. Turn that off. So you wanted pose 3 as well. So that one is going to be slightly different. I am going to have you stand on the opposite feet now. I know it's the turning because you're used to, you do the mirrored of me, correct? Yeah, okay. So you are going to stand on the opposite feet and we want the bat, can I show you? Oops, sorry, I know you set it down. Want the bat over your shoulder and we're going to angle it a bit more than you normally would. Okay, we're going to put it right about there. And then your other arm is just going to dangle down to the side. And you're going to have like a power stance pretty much. So you want this front leg out farther. Okay. Good. We don't want the elbow up and out. We want it just relaxed. Little bit of an angle on the elbow, not too much. Okay, and then you're just going to have your other arm hanging there and you're going to slightly angle and look at me like this. So just mirror what I'm doing, okay? Great. Good. And let me hand you the bat so that you can put it up on your shoulder. Got it? Okay, careful swinging it up. I'll get this ready. Fix that again a little bit, and then we're going to angle the bat right there. Good. And then we're going to a little bit more of an angle here on the shoulders, okay? And then just naturally let the hand hang down. Don't fist it. Don't try to make it look natural in any way, because trying to make it look natural makes it not natural. So just like as if you were standing there talking to your buddies, letting your hand just hang, kind of thing, okay? Good. Okay. Ready? And this is a little bit more of a distant shot as well. There we go, it's focusing. Okay. You can look serious if you want to, or you can smile. Either one's fine. You try serious? Okay. You want me to take one of both? Okay, I'll do one of both. Okay, let's do serious first. If it would focus. Okay. Oh, I had it and then I lost it. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, and now smile. Parents' request. 1, 2, 3. Great. Okay. And then, so we're going to have you, I'll just leave that on. It's probably going to make a bunch of different sounds. Trying to adjust. But we'll keep your legs in that same position. And instead of the bat being on the shoulder, here, let me show you again. Thank you. You're going to have it in your hands like this. And we can kind of have you choke up on it right about here, okay? And you're just going to hold it in front of you with that same kind of power stance that we're doing here. Just naturally holding it there And again, we can do we can do a serious, sorry, I'm so used to saying do silly ones for the groups. Do a serious one, and then we can do one of you smiling, okay? I know it's kind of a juxtaposition having you smile with such a power stance look, but yeah, so go ahead and place that there, and then we can get it adjusted correctly. Okay. All right, so yeah, bring your hand up a little bit more on the, yep, there you go. And then not right at the top and not too low on it, but somewhere in the middle of the upper part of the bat. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna move your hand slightly. And then we're gonna angle it just there. Okay, and your bangs are still moving somehow. Use the little comb here. We'll just straighten them out, but keep them out of your eyes. Okay. And let's get that ready. Okay. And we'll do serious and then smiling. Okay. Same thing, we're doing vertical. Gotta focus again here. Okay, let me see about. There we go. 1, 2, 3. It took a moment. Okay, and then the smiling one. 1, 2, 3. Very good. What was our next pose here? Okay, so pose 8 and 9. You wanted the eye black under the eyes? Okay, so let's put that on. Trying to get it all over me. Okay. And okay. So go ahead and you can relax the bat and everything. Okay, go ahead and look up. I just want to put a little bit of this under your eyes here. And I don't want you to feel like I'm putting it in your eye. Okay. Just a little bit more. Good. All right. So there's that. So 8 and 9. Let's see, that was... Okay, this is going to involve the bat and the ball for this next one. So we're going to have you put, let's see, so stand back on the original feet. Thank you. I'm going to have you put the bat over your shoulder. Like this, and you're gonna be on a little bit more of an angle than you initially were. Grab the ball. Okay, so we got the ball, and again, if we don't want logos, I'll make sure they're spun, but you're gonna hold it up like this and kind of want it like so, okay? All right, I know I don't have the little pictures out for you, but there's that, so go ahead and get that placed on your shoulder, and then I'll worry about the ball. All right. Good. All right, let's move it. It's going to be a little bit different than initially how we had you for angle and everything. And then, let's see, go ahead and put your other hand up. And I'll place the ball in it. I think my camera shut off. All right, there's that. And now I need you a little bit more angled, so turn your torso again a little bit more. Good. And then we're going to move the ball up here and the bat down there. Okay, and don't look at me straight on. We're going to have you do side, slightly turn, good, and then eyes towards me. Very good. Okay. Very good. Okay, bring the chin back a little bit. Good, and tip down slightly. And I'm going to move the bat back a little bit. Great. Okay, ready? Hold it right there. 1, 2, 3. Great. Okay, now let's do a smile. I know we're doing some serious and smiling. Okay, ready? Big smile here. This one's gonna be a good one. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Oh, that's great. Okay, so pose 9. That one's different. It's gonna involve the mitt. Let me see. I need to pull that up. It is. Okay, so I'm going to need to take the bat again. Thank you. And you were a righty, so let's put that glove on here. I have all these extra baseballs and softballs that I need to move out of the way. I'm gonna have this on the end of the bat. Like so. And then you're going to stand on those same feet, but I need you to face the green screen, okay? Yeah, okay. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna place this up on your shoulder. Okay, like so. All right, and it is backwards. We want the mitt hanging off of your shoulder, so I am gonna just fix that. And yeah, just in the middle of it, you can hold it. Great, and let me angle you here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna look over your shoulder at me, okay? And I may have to angle you slightly more because I know not everyone's necks can do like a decent spin to look at the camera, because nobody's head's supposed to spin around. Okay? All right. So I know it's a little uncomfortable probably. So go ahead and try to turn to look at me. Okay? All right. And let me fix the hat again. Good. And go ahead and angle your body a little bit more. Go ahead and rotate a little bit. And then I'll fix where the bat and the mitt are. Okay, does that feel a little bit better to look this way? Good, okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good, and let's do, I know it's kind of hard to do a big grin, so do just like a slight smile, and I'll do a horizontal one, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Oh my gosh, these are great. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring your sibling in and do their photos, and then I will call you back in. You just set the bat and the mitt there and I'll take care of it. Have your sibling come on over. I'll do their pictures, and then we'll do the two of you together, the group photo. Okay. All right. You're a pleasure to work with. Thank you. Great. Okay. All right. So for you, we're going to be doing a couple of the same poses. I think the first, let me check my sheet. The first two. And then we picked different ones for you because, of course, we don't want to do the same pictures as our sibling every time, right? Yeah. All right, let me back out of this one. And I'll just close things down. Sorry, I'm going to take a sip of water. My mouth's getting a little dry. And that's kind of bad because I have to do this all day. So much talking. So you have longer hair, a little bit more to do here. And I need to bring up there we go. I just like to remind myself the numbers are next to the pictures. It helps me so I don't make a mistake. We wouldn't want to do that. So we're going to do pose 1 and 2 in the same fashion. Are you right or left-handed? You're also righty? Okay, cool. So yeah, you're gonna stand on the yellow feet. Great. Great. And I'm sorry, do I have that backwards? No, I don't. I don't think I do. Let's see. So here, I got the bat again. I have to take this off because I don't think we're doing this pose for you. Otherwise, I would do that first to get it out of the way. But let's do the usual one. So we'll break the ice, huh? And did you want any of these done with mitts so there's like different? The sibling photo, and what else could we do with a mitt? We could swap out a mitt for, which ones are you doing? 6, 5. Okay, there is a mitt in pose 7 anyway. Yeah, the mitts don't get used as much as the baseball bats do, but I do like them to give some variation between, especially sibling photos, because they're going to be in the same house. So what we could do is we can do the bat photo, number 1, and then 2, the one that's the full body, we can have you actually holding the mitt instead down low as if you were going to get ready to pitch. Okay, we'll do that for 2 then. So let me put this mitt down. And do you still need the right mitt or do you need a left-handed mitt? Ah, okay, we threw a left-handed. Nice. Alrighty. So you've got the bat. Yep, okay. And we're gonna have you stand. Did you kind of see what we did before? Here, let me show you again. I know it's easy to be distracted in here. There's a lot of lights and stuff going on. So you're gonna be angled this way. We're gonna have the bat behind your head like this. And for my view, I may have to angle you a little bit more and we might have to tip or so, but we don't want the elbows to be stiff. Just relax them. And then we're going to put a little bit of an angle and you're going to turn your head to look at me, okay? Okay. So here's that. Go ahead and put that up however feels natural and I'll adjust if I need to, okay? Great. Okay. Yep, we're gonna have you turn your shoulders a little bit more this way. So for you, the opposite. Just mirror what I do. I know it gets confusing when I turn one way. Everybody wants to do the same thing. Okay, good. And then we're gonna angle the bat there. Oh, you know what? Go ahead and put the bat down. I didn't fix your hair yet. I know everybody gets in a rush when they come here, so I just like to touch it up. Okay, so you have, I'm gonna take it out real quick, this headband in, very cute. I like the variation here. And I see you have a ponytail in. Do you mind just turning your head? I'll brush it out a little bit so it's fluffy. Nice and fluffy. And then of course there are flyaways. Everybody's got the little baby hairs and, you know, hair breakage. It happens. Let me, actually I'm going to use a little bit of hairspray if that's okay. Yeah, it won't be too much. I'll do a spritz. So I'll cover your eyes. Just a spritz over the top. And then I'll go ahead and smooth that out. Sorry, I get in the flow of just taking the pictures, but normally I have an assistant help me pose. And today I'm doing the more private shoot and nobody was available to assist. So I've got to do all of the steps, but remember them. So the more private shoot has a lot more involved in it. Checking everything twice. And making sure you look extra perfect. And that's just to kind of help smooth everything out so it didn't pull anything up. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of this as well, just for those baby hairs that don't want to go down. It's easier to place them with the little spoolie. So this is just for the stuff in the very, very front. I can't do fancy edges or anything, but I just like to make sure it's all nice, uniform. Great. This little piece here. And then I'm going to just brush it back. Try to catch any of those little ones. I know headbands don't catch those all the time. Okay, parents, do you mind if I actually do a little bit of water at the back? I can see that they have layers in their hair, and it kind of makes the little hairs stick up, the shorter ones. Okay, go ahead and turn your head again. I'm just going to do a little bit of water at the top of it. And let's see, I'll smooth it with this one again. So I'm going to hold the ponytail so it doesn't move. And we should not be seeing that at all. You're not doing the one where you're not facing me, right? I don't think so. I think you'll be fine. And if so, it'll dry by then. So, and if Photoshop is needed, we'll do it. So let's go ahead and put the blue back in. Do you like being on the same team as your sibling? I know, it's a little iffy, huh? I hope there's not too much fighting on the field. Okay, go ahead and put the bat back up. Good thing I caught that. All right. So we'll angle it there. Again, relax the elbows, all nice and easy there. Good. And put a little bit more of an angle on the shoulder, because I want to see just a little bit of the bat behind your head. So even push it up slightly, just a little bit. That's good. Okay. Just gonna see if I can smooth that down with my finger. Perfect. Okay. And then let's see, can you bring this elbow out just a hair? Yeah, I don't really like it when like everything's kind of linear. I want a little bit of shape going on. It's just personal preference there. Okay. Get ready for the first one. Ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, and smile big. Great. Okay, how about bring the bat up just a little bit more. Right there. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. Supposed to, like I said, go ahead and set the bat down. Use the mitt this time. So stand on the feet, and you can be a little bit more stiff with the legs as how you would stand if you were going to bat. Want to be like in the serious, ready to go stance. Go ahead and put the mitt on. Show you how I want it. And you know, with the ball and the glove, just right at your waist. And we're gonna bend the elbows slightly, okay? Like we're not gonna put stick straight arms down. We want a little bit of something. There's gonna be angle, so it's good there. I may have you stand on the other feet for that. I'm thinking about it now because I'm lefty and just thinking about, yeah. Go ahead and swap to the other feet. You can go ahead and put this on too, just as you normally would. If you stick your finger out the back of it, I never did that, but if you stick your finger out the back of it, you can do that as well, whatever's comfortable there. So there's that for you. So we just have a little bit of variation between you both, huh? Okay. Yep, and hand in the mitt. Like I said, low, but not stick straight, low. A little bit of angle with the arms there. Okay, bring it up slightly. There you go. And you're gonna turn your head to look at me again. And you can do serious and you can do smiling, unless you want to do all smiling, I understand. You gonna do a serious one here? Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. And should we do smiling just to be sure? You will get to see them all before you purchase. Caught you off guard there, huh? Try that again. 1, 2, 3. Good. Perfect. So pose 6 then. Let me check. 6. Okay, the bat is going to go to the floor now, and you're going to put your hands on top of it. Let me get the home base here that we have. Okay, so I'm just going to have you lift your foot there. And yeah, I'll keep you on this angle. Lift your foot. And I'll just slide this under there like this. Okay, go ahead and place your foot on top of that. Want a little bit of a bend to the knee on there. Okay, and hands on top of the bat. You're gonna have the bat here. Let me show you. Your foot's gonna kind of be behind the bat like this, but we do want to see it, okay? Little bit. And angle your foot. Turn it. Heel out away. Okay, good. And then your other leg can be straighter, but don't stand like, you know, like stiff again. We just relax. Relax. A little bit of a bend, of course, when you're just relaxing, just standing idly, you know? Good. Okay, but make sure that other knee is bent on the home plate. Good. And do you want any with your team hat on or just the bow? Okay, so we'll keep the bow on. Let me just fix again the little pieces that want to stand up. It's easier to try to catch this stuff before than have to go back and edit after. To keep it as natural as possible, because let me tell you a story. Let me go into a story. My family had pictures of me and my siblings taken before, not sports, but family pictures, and apparently there was a glare or something in my glasses in one of them, so they took the better of the two. They put my head onto my body from one of them to the other and removed my other head, and ever since then I was like, why didn't we just fix that when we took the picture? But so as a child that scarred me, having my head put on my body somewhere else. I don't know, it bothered me. So I just like to try to do this stuff beforehand so we don't have to do any weird photo science after, if we can avoid it, because it is noticeable to some people, as I did notice it. And then I was disturbed. So anyway, you're not here for stories, you're here for your pictures. So we have you all posed and ready. I know that one's more of a chill one. Can you angle your body just a little bit more to put that hip away from me? Good. And then with the arms, they don't need to be stiff on the bat or anything. Just relax the elbows just enough. Angle your head to look at me a little bit more there. Good. Okay. Camera shut off again. Of course it did. Ready? Yeah, I'd say probably do smiling for this one. It doesn't have to be a big smile, but like, you know, like you like the sport you play. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, and let's do it again. Tip your head down a little bit. Good. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, did you want the eye black stuff on you? We're doing pose 7 right now. Pose 10. Let me refresh myself. It's not in this file. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, yes. I think it would look good for those. Yeah? Perfect. Let me wipe it off again. Oh, be quiet, camera. It's just making that sound over and over, and we don't want to hear it. So, yeah, just relax with the bat. I'll fix it because we're going to be swinging it back up on the shoulder for these next ones. Actually, no, it's staying on the floor. We need the mitt for this next one. All right, look up for me. I'm just going to make the little block under the eye here. And this one. Right on your cheek. There we go. Perfect. You want to do the hat for this one? Okay, I think that's a good idea. Let me grab the hat. Okay, and we'll take the headband off. Smooth out, because I know removing the headband can move everything again. Smooth it out here on the top. Even though the hat will cover it, I don't want to create a mess. So I'll need to pull your ponytail through this. Let's go ahead and start putting it on. And then I'll pull your hair through the back. Okay, it's all out, and then let's fix it on the top here. Fix the shape of it. Okay, I think that's a good idea. I'm going to have to like do a little bit of an angle with the camera myself for this one, because you will kind of be looking down at me. It's not horrifically like down like this that'll make you look like you have a double chin, but it'll be enough to kind of, I don't know, show that you command the field. You know? Okay, so the bat's already on the ground. You will be picking it up, it will just be hanging. So here, let me show you. It's kind of hard to show you. But hold it kind of like this. Just grab it however it feels natural to you when you're holding it down by your side like that, okay? And it will kind of rest, the back of it will rest on your elbow probably. So it'll be, again, I'm mirroring it for you. It'll be hanging down like this. Oh wait, no, we'll have to do it the other direction because we want the mitt on your right hand, right? Want to do it the right way? Okay, for the lefty. So we'll just do that bat on this side. Let's get you ready with that first. So remember, you're going to stand on those feet there. Good. I know it's a lot of back and forth. A lot of back and forth. Okay, put the bat comfortably behind you. It will be up off the ground, like I said. I will get a little of it in the picture, not the very top of it though. We just want to see it past your leg. So you're going to hold it where we can kind of see it past your leg. Good. And then you're going to put the mitt on your hand. Or wait, I'm still posing you the wrong way. Okay, put it in the other hand. There you go. You're going to do it the same way I'm doing it this time. Yep, same thing on that side. Great. And then you're going to go ahead and put your hand in the mitt, and this is just going to hang by your side, okay? There you go. Got it on good? Perfect. Okay, just let it hang. It's going to be kind of on your thigh there, where the bat's going to be behind your other thigh. Behind, but where we can see it. And then you're going to probably lean to the one leg a little bit. You don't need to pop out your knee on the other one. It just maybe a little bit. So you're all good there? Okay, let me see how it looks in the camera. And I will go down here a little bit, okay? So you'll just be kind of tipping to look down at me. Let's fix the hat brim there, it's a little off. Okay. So I'm just gonna go down here a little bit and then look at the lens. Yep, right here. Good, 1, 2, 3. That does hurt me. That's okay though. It was a clear photo, it wasn't blurry. Let's do one more though. So you did smile there. Do you want to do a series one? You're okay with that? Okay. Let's do it again. 1, 2. Tip your head a little bit. Look here. 1, 2, 3. Good. Good. Very good. Okay. Pose 10 now is the one, that's the one that's up on your shoulders. I was getting ahead of myself. So let me take the mitt from you. Give me 1 second. Okay, go ahead and slide it off. Good. And I'll have to incorporate the baseball or the softball in the group one because I feel like we need to showcase that a little bit more. So the bat. Gonna show you again. You're gonna mirror me this time. So you're gonna hold it down here and then you can just have your hand rest on it. I will probably do a little bit of an angle for this one just because this bat is kind of long. With the shorter bats we do a little bit more straight on, but I might angle it and have you look at me kind of like this, okay? Okay, and you can, I have my knee popped out here. If you want to do that, you can. It'll be like another one that's the hip bones kind of up. So it'll put you on a little bit of an angle visually, even without seeing the leg. But if you'd rather stand straight up and down, that's fine. I just think it feels more comfortable and natural to do it with the leg out. So you're going to mirror me again. So go ahead and take that there and swing it up on your shoulder when I get it to you there. Okay. Good. And just naturally, I know it's like a longer bat. It's just my like prop bat. So yeah, so we'll just kind of, we'll keep the hand in the one place at the end of it, but I might move it a little bit because of, yeah, I'm gonna move your hand right here. And you can leave it open, you can kind of rest over the top, however it feels natural, because I know everybody's hands are different, so kind of that position can feel one way or the other to people. Good. Okay, and then we're going to angle you away from me a little bit there. Should fit in the frame nicely. And you can pop that leg out like I said. Yep. It'll be this one for you. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yep. You can rotate your hips slightly more. Do you want the hat on? You want the headband, okay. Let's take this. Oops, sorry for bumping you. Stand as still as you can. We got you where we need you to be. That came off good. I'm gonna straighten you out. There we go. You're both doing so well and you're so patient. It's good. I'm gonna do a little bit of hairspray again because we're putting the headband back in. Cover your eyes. And it should just brush out if you need to fix the ponytail after this for the game. Totally works for that. It's quite moldable. And if you keep brushing it, it'll brush right out. Oh, I had an idea for something, and then what did it, oh. It slipped my mind. I need to put the headband back on. I'm like, there's something I'm missing here. It's the headband. And then I'll just fluff up that bow a little bit. Okay, cute. So you did relax a little bit. Go ahead and angle away again, opposite of me. Good. You've got an eyelash on your cheek. It happens. It wasn't in the other ones. It just happened there. Okay. Okay, you're all good. And this one you can do serious and smiling. I see serious faces more often for this one, but when you go to look at the proofs, you can pick which one you like better. Okay. Alrighty. Let's do this one. Horizontal. I'll do both, of course, but let's try. So we'll do serious, serious, smiling, smiling. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hold that. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. And then let's do this again. So smile now. Great. Caught you off guard there again. Sometimes I get better photos when you're like in the midst of thinking about it, because if I count down, then you're like, I gotta do it right now. But I'd like to catch people off guard sometimes. Okay. You're gonna smile again. I will count for you. 1, 2, 3. And of course, if you like the vertical more than the horizontal one I did, we can always crop the vertical one to be horizontal. Yeah. All right, so that is it for the individual ones. We have the one sibling one. Turn that off while I do this. So there's 2 different versions of the back-to-back, but I'm going to combine them so that we get the ball and the mitt involved a little bit more. So come on over. I'll have you both stand here. You can ignore the feet on the ground. We might use the 2 front ones that are facing me just because, again, it gives you kind of a positioning. But don't acknowledge the stance of them, I guess. Let me bring up those and I can show you both what I mean so you can get an idea. You saw them when we were looking through the binder, but so yeah, so if you both look here, it's the back-to-back with the mitts. So one of you, I'm thinking, will hold the mitt and the other will do the bat. You're both righties with the bat, so I'll have you stand in the position kind of how we did the first photos, and we might angle you a little bit more because we need to get both of you in there instead of just one person. So let's see, how about because one of you is a lefty with the mitt and one of you is a righty. Let me see a little bit closer if they have a preference. Oh, it's not very big. Okay, so I'm thinking you were the righty with the mitt, right? Okay, I'm thinking I'm going to give you the glove so that way we can see kind of the netting on it instead of just the fingers of it. Get a little bit more of a dynamic look from that way. So if you could just go ahead and put that on, I'll position you guys in a second. Okay, and then like I said with the bat here, oh, I want to incorporate the, let me see what they have for that again. I want to put the ball in the picture. So if one of you has, sometimes we play with these stances and gotta kind of think about how they look. So go ahead and put the bat up on your shoulder. I'm wondering if I want you to hold the ball at your side. So we'll do one hand on the bat and the ball will be down lower. So you're both kind of doing something different, not too similar. Otherwise it would have been like 2 hands on the bat, 2 hands in the glove, you know. So we'll have the bat on your shoulder like this. If you could just mirror that for me. Be careful swinging it up there so we don't hit your sibling, okay? I know sometimes you probably do want to do that, but we're not going to do that here. Okay, so the ball then, Yep, you got it up there on your shoulder. One hand, good. Yep, you got it up there on your shoulder, one hand, good. Okay, I'll move it again. And then let's just keep the logos off of the ball. So if you could hold it down like this, and just naturally holding it, not like purposely trying to show me the front of it or anything. Just naturally, if I have to move it, I'll move it, okay? So just down in the front, just so you've got it in the pictures, because all your other pictures otherwise mostly have a bat in them. Okay, yeah, it'll be memories you look back on, and then you'll be reminded of how I fought with the picture ideas over and over. No, you'll look at them and think, oh wow, you know, a lot of thought was put into it, and you'll just remember all the fun times you had playing your sport. Okay, so let's move the bat a little bit. You're gonna do back to back, so not like straight on like this. I need your shoulders touching at least, and you need to both make like a V. I'll move you if I need to, but kind of like just angle yourselves like that, okay? Yeah, shoulders together towards me. Good, and then we're gonna bring your shoulders out here. I'll mess with the bat in a second. And then you're gonna go a little bit more of an angle that way. Okay, and then, yep, put your hand in the glove and at your waist. Yeah, you can do a little bit of elbow. I can't remember which ones we did for who now, but a little bit of elbow sticking out there. And then we may have to relax this front one just slightly so we're not in front of this arm that has the ball. I'm getting both of you there, good. Okay, so the bat is going to go here. Want a little bit of it, but we don't want it to disappear back there when we move. Okay, good. And then, yeah, just the ball relaxing there. I'm going to turn it. Here, let me turn it. Okay, hold it like that. And relax again. Good, good, okay. And then the glove, let me see here. My pictures keep disappearing on me. All right. So do you feel comfortable with it being held down like that, or do you want to cross your arms and have it showing that way? Cross them? Okay. Yep, it'll be the same. That middle just be in the front, and then I'll turn it like that. Is that comfortable? I don't want to like manipulate your wrist to where it's uncomfortable. Good. Okay, just kind of keep it right there. Getting a nice look on that. Let me pick up the camera here and turn it back on. Both of your hair looks good. I'll fix this, and then hat, fix that. Hair, fix that. And then do you want the ponytail kind of over the shoulder? If it looks too awkward coming to the front, I will put it over the other shoulder. Okay, let me see about that. Okay, yeah, not the front. Let's bring it around the back shoulder, and it'll just kind of be showing. Let me show you what it looks like that, but in the ponytail. It'll just be over it enough like that. Okay. Good. That's it. That is it. So again, I'll do a horizontal and a vertical. Vertical is probably going to be our best bet because of how low the ball is. Oh. Here we go. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and smile. Okay. Do you want to do serious for the both of them? Okay, can you just do your serious faces? Ready? Just real quick. Oh, bring the bat up slightly. Here. Right there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Serious face. Serious face. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then keep the serious face on. vertical. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that one more time. Can you tip your chin down slightly? Thank you. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Serious. Good, and then we'll do the smiling one, and that'll be it. Okay. Ready? Smile. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. You both did wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in for your more personal, in-depth session for your sports pictures. It was so nice to meet you both, and I hope you have a good game today. Okay. Bye. You can just leave the props there. Yep, just set them on the floor. I'll pick them up for the next person. Okay. Bye. Enjoy your game. Bye. These will be ready for you in like a week. Okay.